Good evening, and welcome into tonight's Christmas-themed episode of Roll With It. Merry Christmas to everyone, and a Happy New Year coming up. Since next time we come back on, it'll be 2023, and um, we'll go ahead and hop into tonight's episode. We will be short one Lilith, unfortunately, but the show goes on, and as they say, so. Go ahead and hop right in here to recap briefly. Last time we met, the group had done some research on the Flame of Asgaroth, as well as doing a little bit of research on the Shadowfell and flora and fauna that exist there. Kovac heading back to the Fortress of Memories. Rowan and Lilith and Kelnorn doing his own thing as well, but Lilith and Rowan doing some research at the library, as well as picking up some books. Rith continuing on with his research into Flame of Asgaroth and eventually meeting up with Rowan at the end. But you guys ended up getting a fair amount of information as far as to confirm mostly what you know about the flower known as the Pale Despair, and learning a little bit more about the potential dangers that you might encounter, or where the flower would bloom, or why it would bloom, and learning whether or not it could be potentially grown back on the prime material plane. But as we came to the near the end of the session, Kelnorn was also called outside by a guest coming to the house. Shelby came to call and indicated that she had seen a change in Rowan's eyes, going from their traditional black to kind of a black with a purple flame floating in them, and arousing suspicion that potentially Rowan was not the Rowan that they know, but maybe the same individual that caused her to fall underneath the control of one of their first mission when they were inside of Arabelle. So Kelnorn has been conducting his own investigation into the true identity of Rowan, thus far not uncovering anything specific, but still not giving up. There is a mystery to be solved. So we ended the following morning with you guys going through your traditional morning routine. Lilith yet to emerge from her bedroom, but not necessarily uncommon since it is only about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning at this point. So sun just coming up over the horizon as dawn starts to happen a little bit later every morning. So you guys have wrapped up, aside from Rith, if you're still out doing, I don't know how late you wanted to continue on with the grindstone.
Probably just about an hour or two, just kind of
Okay.
working up, getting myself awake for the morning. I'm going to probably head into town at once everyone is up. I'm gonna head to the Red Sword.
Okay. So, all right. And Rowan and Kovac, you guys come back in from your morning activities. Anything you're planning to do during the morning afterwards, or just heading in to grab breakfast?
Yeah, probably. Well, I guess before like Rith leaves, are we all gonna kind of be
Yeah,
in
I'll
the
come back
building together?
inside before, because I'll let you guys know. But sorry, yeah.
No, you're good. I was just because I was gonna kind of, I guess, formulate our plan for the day. I mean, like I know we had talked about it the night before, but figure out like exactly what we were gonna do. I guess because I thought if nothing else, like I could go, uh, like pay for the party thing if we were for sure definitely gonna try to do that. Because I don't really think
Yeah,
I don't really think it takes all of us. I'm sure we could just go in and be like, hey, this is for this person, you know.
yeah, I don't have anything specific planned.
And then
To talk to Skeet Rod. Skeet Rod. Did I ever say that right?
Ski Rod. Yeah.
Skeet Rod. Yeah.
well, we need to talk to Officer Jenkins about the Underdark thing.
Yep.
And I guess that's really the biggest things, other than Rith wanting to talk to Skee Ball.
Close enough.
I mean, unless Kerr had anything.
I do not.
Okay. I guess we could just kind of go in a group then, unless some other people want to do something else. But
Sure.
Nope,
I mean-
I'll tag along.
we don't have to go with you as a group, Rith, if you don't want us to. That's entirely up to you, because you know this is your thing. I mean, I'm not.
Does not matter to Rith. Me.
Man, these common books have him referring to himself in third person.
He's done that a few times.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. I've been kicked off Foundry. Won't let me back on at all.
Great.
Right. Let me close it down real quick and I'll reopen it here.
Sorry.
No, 1 second.
Oh, your fault, man. Jeez. Everybody log in at the exact same time and overload it.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, I never left. It told me I retained my connection.
Lucky you.
Oh, it told me that, then it put me back to the login screen.
Oh, well,
There you
I,
go.
I was ready to
Exactly.
throw this to a different screen, so I didn't show like password and stuff logging in. But then I didn't have to do anything, so
Perfect. You're so special.
I know.
Damn bards.
Yeah, everybody loves us.
Okay.
Good now?
I am good now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess what I mean, like, this isn't our thing. It's like, because I'm not Dragonkin. Like, it is our thing because, you know, you're our friend and all. But it isn't our thing because I don't really have a stake in it, I guess, other than, you know, having your back.
Appreciated. Welcome to Come Along.
Okay. I mean, we have all day, so I'm sure we could do all three.
This is true.
You know, and we're always all about finding that efficient path through town.
Oh, yeah. This
Yeah.
is true.
So
Very true.
I think the red sword would be first. I think.
I don't show a Rowan logged in right now. Are you logged in?
What? Yeah. Unless it did the weird thing where it made both of them the same.
No, I don't have either one showing logged in.
Oh, now
I'll
it.
roll with it.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Now it's gone. We said something.
All right. Give me a second.
Time's up.
Well, they're gonna sit on the starting screen for a minute.
Okay.
See what you did? You switched maps and it just kicked me out.
So much for
Try to
a
keep it
whole not editing thing.
Right?
Right.
Oh no, I'll probably just leave it in, to be honest.
Fits with our flavor. It's our little gift.
Merry Christmas. Make sure it's on that one. Okay.
Okay. So you're talking about doing the Red Sword, post office, and then where else?
Wherever we gotta go to pay for the party thing.
Oh, that was actually at the post office itself.
Oh, okay. I thought we had to pay someone else, like the constable or something, which was like across the road, but
I mean, it's really anywhere you conduct your charter business, basically. So,
Oh, okay. Well, that works then. Okay, we're ready.
Okay. So, all right. So you guys are heading out together then?
Yeah, we might as well.
That's the
All right.
plan.
So the four of you head out after having brief conversation, getting some breakfast. We'll say it's about 7-ish or so in the morning. Heading towards the Red Sword first, you said?
Yeah.
All right. So you head towards the Red Sword. So, all right. So you walk on in. It's somewhat quiet in here. I mean, there seem to be a couple of people sitting down to enjoy breakfast here. But you can head up towards the bar where there's a barkeep and a couple of them that seem to be behind the counter at the moment, just helping anybody that comes up to the counter. So,
Morning.
morning. What can I get for you today?
Looking for skeet rod.
Ski rod? I mean, I do have an individual staying here. Are you Rith?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. He had left a message here saying that you might come by, leaving something for him, or just leaving word for him.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll pull out the manuscript. I'll also hand over the dagger and the wooden disc that was given to me.
Okay.
That was his. And I'll say, appreciate offer. Not ready. Need to find self still.
He's like, okay. See him just pull out a piece of paper and just jot it down real quick. All right. I'll go ahead and pass this on to him the next time I see him.
I nod. Then walk out.
All right. All right. Off to the post office next.
Yeah.
Okay. So, make a quick journey up the streets, and short amount of time you're at the post office. Walking on in. See Officer Jenkins behind the counter again. Come in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
Well, one of the things that one of the postings that we took the other day said to come to you for more information or something to that.
Looks let me think. Is that
Underdark and
is that the
people.
Boss beer job?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I have that written down here somewhere. Let me.
He's like, and what's your group's name?
The Outlanders.
Pulls out a book. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. You came by and took the job a couple days ago. Okay. Yeah. So you're interested in performing the job?
Yeah, well, we were kind of wanting a little more information, I guess. Like,
Okay. Well, I mean, it is. It's. He's like, I'll start off. I mean, I know that a lot of adventuring companies. I mean, you guys do this for money, of course, and this one, based on what we know or what they know, um, could contain a fair amount of danger. A lot of it's unknown at this point, but the reason that we're just making sure that people are interested before giving out full details is that the pay for the job is 500 gold pieces. They're unfortunately a small town, so this is about the most that they could muster up as a community for this particular job. But if the pay is okay with you for that, I could certainly go over the details with you, and then you can make your final decision. You're not locked in, of course, until you go and try to do the job. But
yeah, I think one of the biggest things we were wanting was like time frame.
well, I mean, sooner the better. They're just more interested in potentially trying to recover any of their missing townsfolks. Um, like I said, it's a small community. Last census, I think, of the area had it around 700 or so. 700 folks living there, mostly um, shepherds and herders. They a lot of a fair amount of wool that we get for some of the clothing and such that we produce here comes from there, and they have a fair amount of dairy products that come up as well. But
How far from here?
um, it, it's about uh 1 to 2 day travel, I guess, depending on whether or not you're walking or taking a carriage or horses. So not too far. It's just it's off the main road a little bit.
Interested.
All right. Well, so what we know about the job is there's been well, at the time that the job was presented, there were 7 individuals that had gone missing, as well as a good number of their livestock. The footprints that were found around the area were not uh, humanoid necessarily. Some of them were slightly foot shaped, but didn't appear to have any kind of shoes or anything like that. Um, they some of them were more spindly, I guess. Didn't actually have a foot associated with it particularly, but look at one thing here. Say, yeah, the footprints that we found weren't the traditional shod feet of any of the Underdark dwellers that we know of, but it's assumed that their potential slaver didn't really notice any signs of uh, struggle or bloodshed where the people were last known. But the some of the abductions were fairly spaced out. They didn't all happen at the same time. Normally a couple at a time, and then maybe a few to 3 to 4 days later there was another abduction, and then a few days later might be 2 or 3 more. But any trails led into some caves that were in the hills nearby that descended down quite a bit. Looks like they potentially connect to the Underdark, though.
Do the abductions seem like targeted at like a specific group or anything, or just like, oh, here's a person, let me take them? Like, is it like taking like men, or you know what I mean? Like,
not that we noticed, and not that was reported necessarily.
Sure.
Most of the individuals seem to have been isolated or in smaller groups. So, I mean, it seems that whatever was being done was definitely thought out.
Gotcha.
But as far as time frame goes, I mean, there isn't one that's specifically assigned to it. It's more sooner the better for them.
Okay.
How long have they been waiting for someone to accept?
We've had this job for not quite a 10-day. I think it's been about 6 or 7 days.
Okay.
If you are interested, like I said, you can head to the town. He'll point to a map off the wall there. Say, you can find Bospear on the map over there, and I mean, you'll just want to head to the town and talk to the mayor, Mayor Shieldwhite. He would be able to have someone take you to the area where they noticed any trails, or where the trail kind of went cold.
I'll put the map to memory.
Okay.
What direction from here is this town?
So you take a look at the map, and south, there's like east and southeast of Arabelle, there's a fairly large map called Wyvern Water. It's kind of star-shaped. The Bospear kind of lies on the northwest coast of that, so it's literally probably, I mean, even if you were to walk there, I mean, there isn't really a direct path. You have to go out the east, out the real east gate, or the gate going east, and travel that way for probably 10-15 miles, and then take the road that goes south from there. So it's roughly southeast of here. As the bird flies, it would probably be closer to 12-15 miles, but unfortunately, like, the terrain that goes across there is rather is hilly and craggy. No real direct routes except for taking the road that's on the map.
Okay.
And
One other thing, I guess, that was, like I said, some of the other thing that they mentioned too was that one set of tracks looked like it had spindly type legs that were positioned out almost not quite. We thought it might have been some kind of like large spider, maybe, but there were handprints that accompanied it. So it was kind of, there was a weird set of tracks.
well, if we were to take it, we're already on a time frame for 10 days. And well, technically we'd have 7, because it'd be a day there, a day back, 5 days to figure it out, and then be back in time for the that fall. I think we're going to have to miss that one.
Oh yeah, the Adventurers Charter social that they have coming up. Yes, Sir Sven was fairly adamant about putting something like that on. Certainly a worthwhile endeavor, I think. I mean, if you wish to hang on to the job, you certainly can. And like I said, there isn't any specific time frame that or expiration that they put on it. They're just looking for someone who's willing to do the job for the price that they're able to pay. At this point, the Purple Dragons aren't necessarily able to head out in that direction. Fortunately, for only a handful of missing shepherds.
Because you said it was 1, and then a few days, and a couple people. Does it seem like it's escalating? Like if it's more people each time someone is taken?
Based on what they told us, no. I think it was when they filed the job, there were 7 people missing. He pulls out a couple pieces of paper. It's noted that 1 went missing 2 days later, 2 more, then a single, and then 3 more, where the next one about 2 days after that. So it's hard to say, but
Were the people taken together, or were they taken separately when they were disappeared?
I believe they were potential. I mean, unfortunately, no one witnessed it, and of course, but it looks like they were based on the tracks that they saw for the last one. The group of 3 that they were probably taken at the same time. It definitely appeared to be more. Well, they had hired a tracker to kind of look into it a little bit, but he wasn't able to complete the job because he wasn't willing to venture into the Underdark itself. But based on the report that he gave them, it was a very quick exchange that happened that caused their abduction, like an ambush of some sort.
It's up to you guys. I mean, we know uh we know what Lilith would choose, and you guys should have a fairly decent idea of where I'm leaning.
Other job for flowers. Time limit?
A
10.
10.
10-day.
Yeah. So here's kind of what I was thinking. Just let me know what you guys think. So our time limit on it is a 10-day. So what if we go and try that for, I don't know, until we get like just a couple plants? Because there wasn't really a limit on how many plants either. Right? He just said like whatever we could find or something to that extent.
3 to 4,
Oh, okay.
if we could.
And I figure, like, say we give that a day or two, get what we can, come back, give him what we can, and not take the entire 10 days. And then as soon as we finish that, I think we do the second. Just mainly because I feel like we've already committed to the first.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, like, I really think that the party thing could be good for us, but as far as trying to help people, I think that's better. But I mean, it's just, whatever everyone else decides, I'm okay with. Or if there's other ideas, I'm just spitballing.
That sounds solid.
Like, say we give the searching for flowers like 5 days, get what we can, get back to the guy, and then head to the other town. I mean, technically, he's kind of on the way anyway. He is also out the actual east gate. I would ask Rith, but as long as we're getting paid and he gets to hit things, I think he's happy.
He just shrugs.
That works for me.
All right, we got a plan.
So I guess maybe just make preparations. Gathering supplies that we may need, or I mean, I don't know if anybody needs anything.
I walk out of the.
I-
I mean, we're still in the post office, right?
Yeah.
I'll walk out for now. I don't need to. We don't need to discuss in front of him.
I mean, we kind of confirmed to him that we were going to do it, right? Because I'm figuring Rith saying we're interested was like a confirmation for me, so I don't know how that guy felt about it.
I mean, he's standing there waiting. See if you basically just want to turn it back in, or if you want to do it.
I'll just look at him then and be like, "We're gonna take it."
All right, very good. Say as soon as you get to the Bospear, you can talk to Mayor Shieldwhite, and he'll give you any other information that you might have, or they can lead you to the entrance there where they believe the attacks have occurred from.
And they may have other answers to questions we may have as well, since they're there firsthand.
Most certainly, yes.
Not saying that you didn't answer questions, just
No, what I've given you is the information they gave us. Like I said, it was more of just a making sure that whoever takes the job is aware that the pay isn't always on par with some of the other jobs that are offered, or with to be honest, the potential risk that you're taking on. So,
We love risks.
well, sounds like a great job then.
All right, have a good day, sir.
You as well.
I'll walk out with Rith.
Okay.
It's
All right, where to next?
it's 10 gold per person for the get together thing.
20. I think it was gonna be 100 total.
100 total.
Yeah.
I'll just slap that down. Be like, just in case.
Oh, okay. So you want
Oh,
me to
are we all
contribute-
gonna do that then? I mean, I guess we did have to pay by the 10th, but
I suppose it doesn't hurt to go ahead and register.
all right.
All right, I'll go ahead and mark. He'll pull up thing. Okay, so your entire group or party would be attending.
We're going to try.
All right, I will mark you down. Good luck.
Thanks. Oh wait, I'm not in there anymore.
Yep. I'm just head towards the door.
All right.
So we got to kind of get moving, don't we?
We probably
What?
should.
What need in what do we need in Fey place? Anything special?
And what?
Equipment?
Shadowfell?
Shadowfell. Fey place. Anything special? Need protection? Never
Nope.
been.
Books, like comedy books, so we don't fall into crushing despair.
Good luck. I don't. Nope, you're good.
And this might sound a little odd, but I don't think he has to worry about it much, you know?
Be a short trip.
What about
We need to make sure that was Lilith still going to pick up those stones, I'm assuming. So
Yeah, but I think they were
Make sure
technically
that-
going to be ready tomorrow.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, we'll just do without them.
I know we were told at noon, but I think we were told last time that it wouldn't be like today by noon, but tomorrow by noon.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, what's one trip without them, right?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
If anything, we can. I mean, somebody still has one, and we can call El Hazir if we need help, because he has the other one. So I mean, that's all we could call.
Right.
Maybe.
So so yesterday I bought these healing potions. Does anybody need one?
I'm good. Thanks.
Mainly looking at the two that get hit a lot, other than me.
I don't remember if I have any. I can't get in my inventory, so
Going on.
the game's paused for me.
Oh, is that what? Can you get into it now?
Where are our characters?
You're up towards the top. By
You guys, I mean, there is a folder named characters on the underneath the app. If you want to be able to see it there. So
you're kind of top left ish.
Yeah, it won't. I have to click on the actual token. Going through the character doesn't work. Oh god, I can't even read it.
Oh, is it doing the where it's
It's like
blacked out?
see-through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear.
Oh, yeah, I'll take one of those.
Okay.
Healing potions.
I don't see any in your inventory.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, from what I can tell.
Yeah,
Can you throw one in his and I'll just take mine out, one of mine out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a standard.
Yeah, just potion of healing. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Wait, where do I? Oh, right here. Okay.
Okay. All right, there's one.
2. Okay, yeah, I got mine changed to 2 now. Rith, you're good?
Yes.
Okay. You know, that's just in case one of the two of us can't get to you guys in time.
Need to refill my herbalist kit. If I can do that just outside the city.
Like on the way?
Yeah, I could.
Because we
It's
have
still
to go north through the Knolls Pass to the Tilverton Scar. Something like that.
For the planar jump.
Yeah.
Do we get? I mean, I don't need anything past that. So, should we go get Lois?
Yeah, probably.
I suppose.
I'll go get her. No.
I guess the rest of us could go and start getting the horses.
For
The trip.
isn't Mage transporting us?
Well, we gotta go somewhere first. We have to go north through the Knolls Pass to the Tilverton Scar or something like that.
And meet up with the purple dragons, I believe. If I recall.
I'm glad you remembered that part because I did not note who we had.
Yeah,
to
we
meet.
got to give them the unsealed envelope. Do not open.
I mean,
Don't worry, I haven't peeked.
I 100% have that written down.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hurry back to the
Okay.
base. Along the way, I'm looking for like a small animal. It doesn't really matter what. Actually, cat preferred because I said it'd be that last time.
All right. I mean, with your passive perception, yeah, not a problem. I mean, there's always Arabelle's a big city.
Right.
There's plenty of rodents and such, so stray cats are fairly abundant. For those that are paying attention or looking for them, so you can find one like an orange tabby.
Pardon me. Can I Can I talk to you for a moment?
Are you selling car
Go ahead and
insurance?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with it. At advantage, of course, because of your ability.
That was not 2 dice. I hit the advantage.
It rolled 2 of them. One was a 2 and the other one was a 7.
Oh, I only saw 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so 8 total.
8. All right. Just kind of looks at you for a moment and goes, hisses at you, and scurries back into an alleyway.
Okay. Nice talking to you. Meow. Yep.
On your way
Uh,
back, I mean, you'll notice other ones too if you want to. You'll have other opportunities if you're looking for others. But
Uh,
I'd say you have at least 2 or 3 more chances.
Okay. I will try again on the way.
Go for it.
Might I just have a brief moment of your time, little cat, please?
Right. Go ahead and make a persuasion check with them. At advantage, of course, again.
Mm-hmm. I'm having some good luck here.
You know, this is different than what you normally do, where you roll like 20s on your skill checks and then have
Yeah.
trouble in like real instances. So maybe this is a sign for good. This one actually tries to scratch you if you come close to it.
Yeah, okay. It's not working with cats. Uh, maybe a squirrel? Just
Okay.
like after this, I'm just gonna stop.
Okay.
Right. Could I ask a favor of you, squirrel person?
Okay. So you're just finding a squirrel like
Yep.
when you get outside town. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and make a
Mm-hmm.
persuasion check. 16. Much better. There was
Yeah.
1 in there too, but I mean,
Yeah.
getting those out of the way. Um, you can see it kind of has like an acorn that it's getting ready to kind of transport back, and it just stops and like turns towards you, perks its
I
ears up.
was wondering if I could ask you to deliver a message for me. It here in town should not distract you for long, and I will keep it very small.
Just kind of scurries forward on its branch a little bit closer towards you.
I'm going to take that as a yes. You can run now if it's not.
It stays there.
Okay.
Looking at you intently.
I'm going to cast Animal Messenger then.
Okay.
All right. I'll give him who it's supposed to go to, and I'll be like, no sign yet. Heading out on mission. That's it.
Okay. And you give it Shelby's description and
Yeah.
let it know where she lives. Okay. All right. So it kind of looks at the acorn it has and like kind of just drops it and just takes off towards the city.
Okay. Yep. I'll go get Lilith now and quit wasting time.
Okay. All right. So you go there. You rouse Lilith from her in her bedroom. She's fairly quiet as you roused her, not necessarily her normal self as you get her up out of bed. And well, as you know, she's not even like in her bed. There's like an empty bottle of wine that's kind of like cradled in her hand still, as she's kind of just slumped up against the side of her bed on the floor.
It's
So
it's not fair. All right. You're small and like we'll just surprise you, and I'll just pick her up and like grab her bag and just start walking.
okay. All right. You get a surprised exclamation from her before it's like just whatever the effects of the alcohol from the night before just kind of set in, and she's just like, slow down a little bit, just not so loud. It's bright. You just keep going. So, all right. So, we'll say, are you guys saying you guys are going up towards the stables then to prepare the horses?
Yeah, I figured
You
we
have
might
three?
as well be getting them ready while he was going to get her.
Rith, were you going with them then as well? Just to keep the group together? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, with Kilnorn's a couple stops and having to get Lilith up and whatnot, about 45 minutes later is when he catches back up with you. By that point, I mean, you guys have made your way to the stables, let them know that you want to get out. They're finishing the horses, or starting to finish up as Kilnorn arrives with Lilith in tow.
Like thrown over my shoulder. All right, she's ready to go.
Burp. Oh. I guess it's a good thing we have a wagon.
Yeah. Yep.
One of the stable hands look up. Oh, you want us to hook up, like, hitch the wagon as well?
Yeah, so
No, it's not necessary.
okay, it's
I
not
mean,
necessary.
we can, but I'll make sure she doesn't fall.
No wagon then?
No wagon.
All right. Well, let us we can put a couple bags of feed on there for you. If you'd like, for the trip.
Yeah.
So they'll give you enough feed for 3 days, roughly.
Okay.
Since it's already part of your boarding cost as it is. But then they'll escort them out. All right, you're all set to go.
All right, I appreciate it.
Sure thing.
Like, you guys are going to take the lead. I have no idea where we're going.
Wait, what?
I don't know where we're going. Like, I know the place because you've said it a few times. I just don't know how to get there.
But that's where we went before. The Knowles
what?
Pass is where the bandits were at.
Oh, is that what the area is called?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can get us there then.
Yeah, and then Tilverton Scar, I don't know where that's at. Further north?
Mm-hmm.
Rith's just riding along. Yep.
Oh.
Make I'll let you make a wisdom check for Krell Norn if you'd like.
Maybe this is something we should discuss before we leave.
Given your outlander
You are the
background.
default navigator, and if you don't know where we're going, just let us know, and then we can find a map.
Yeah, what the heck, navigator?
14.
14. Okay. Um, I mean, you were looking at the map for Bosphere. You did notice that there is a spot that's slightly beyond the Knowles Pass that was labeled Tilverton Scar. That appears to be you'd estimate based on the map from what you saw half to a full day's journey beyond where you went for the bandits.
Okay.
So, I mean, depending on how everything holds up, it could take you 2.5 days to make it up there. Maybe closer to 2, but you're not 100% sure on the scale of the map. We'll say.
Right. Well, I mean, I got a decent look at a map back at the post office. And if we're going to somewhere we've been before, I can get us most of the way there.
Good enough for me. Wait,
And,
is he supposed to navigate us once we get to Shadowfell too?
I've never been there, so totally SOL on that one.
Do you become our navigator
Alex,
there?
we're just gonna kind of wing it.
Good
He
enough
said it
for
should
me.
take us to a close spot.
All right, so I'll tell the horses where they need to go.
Okay.
Just kind of hold on to Lilith.
Okay. I mean, not necessarily hard for you considering how, I mean, she's small, so.
We need to get you one of those baby carrier things.
Oh, like a papoose.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'd enjoy that.
Baby Bjorn.
I'm gonna make
All
a
right.
mental note of that.
Gotta visit a leather worker now.
Yep.
Something new.
She can be your backpack while you run.
Right. That log had a small child.
Okay.
All right. So you guys make your way out the north gate, heading past the East Watch Inn, and beginning your familiar trek north. Having been less than a 10-day since you were passed this way one time previous. So, third trip within the past like 2 10 days. So, yeah, you guys make your way. Actually, no, this is like your fourth trip because you guys went this way also when you went to the other Feywild gate.
Yeah,
you did
what?
the farms,
Yeah.
the bandits, and then the gate. So very familiar trek of road, anyhow. So you guys just making normal time on the horses, keeping them at their standard pace. Okay. So
I think we should push them.
you want to push them a little harder?
I think we should to try to get there as quick as possible.
Okay. So you're trying to encourage him to go a little quicker.
Yeah.
First, okay.
I mean,
go
you know
ahead and just
animals
make
more.
a-
You know animals more than
So
us.
he's the Beastmaster.
Let's see.
What if I push this horse and it falls the wrong way, though?
Oh, then your horse tipping wrong.
Oh.
You can do either an animal handling check or a persuasion check at advantage.
I'm going to take the persuasion
Okay.
because animal handling is something I'm not good at.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
18.
Got all those bad rolls out of the way.
Well,
So
maybe.
that's how we
maybe.
fight.
We don't know. Yeah, that's right. All right. So you ask them to make haste and use your superior animal handling abilities to coerce them into moving, and with the promise of maybe some extra treats if you can find them along the road. And they trot a little faster. Say you get basically like an extra 25% speed out of them. So instead of covering your typical about 45 to 50 miles, they're able to get you 60 to 70 miles in the first day. So you actually make it very close to the Knowles Pass where the bandit camp was, which previously had taken you about a day and a half.
Awesome.
So you're a little bit shy of there, probably 4 or 5 miles, you think, but very familiar with the terrain by the time you're getting closer to dinner time, because the sun is getting a little bit lower, quicker each day. But looking for a suitable place to stop. I mean, again, for you, Kelnor, not necessarily a hard thing, considering you've made this trek a couple of different times now, so you're pretty familiar with this. But you find yourself a decent spot and manage to get yourself set up for the night.
I'll go attempt to find treats then.
Okay. So go ahead and use your survival check. Go ahead and scavenge around. 11. Okay. Might not necessarily be the best of treats that you can find them, but you're able to find some like wild carrots that are growing out there. It's getting a little bit late in the season for them, so they're not necessarily at their prime, but they're still good. So, but yeah, you can scavenge enough food for the entire group, plus a little bit extra for the horses, given your class abilities. So,
I'll save any meat we find for breakfast. Make it nice and hearty.
okay. Anything anybody else is doing for the day itself while you're traveling?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. All right, so you make your stop, get everything set up for camp, and you're seemingly good to go for the evening, depending on if there's anything you guys want to discuss or talk about before you just either do whatever you're going to do for the remainder of the night and then set up watches.
I just might play my flute a little bit, but other than that, I don't really think I have a whole lot.
Okay.
I'm going to watch him intently.
Okay.
I don't have anything I'm doing.
Okay. Anything for Kovac?
Just reading.
Okay. All right. You looking for anything in particular on Rowan as you watch him play?
If he's intent, like he actually has feeling behind the play and he's not just phoning it in.
Okay. Go ahead and make a performance check, Rowan.
Oops.
25. Okay. What type of music are you playing on your flute tonight?
I don't know, just whatever I'm playing was my sister's favorite song. It's a
Okay.
lullaby.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, given your kind of reminiscing on that part, is it performed in the way that she would have liked it, or is there a little bit more of a melancholy feel behind it?
I'd probably play it like the way that she would, because I'd probably be thinking about her as playing.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, as far as songs go, I'm presuming this is something you've probably played before, right? So, yeah. I mean, Kel Norton, you've heard the song before, and as far as performances go, this one's very good. Very authentic for him. Normally something that you might see, like, I mean, he's performed this well in private before, but this is normally something that you would have seen potentially reserved for like taverns and whatnot, for him performing publicly.
Oh, I've never caught him playing this well in public before.
That's true.
I think there has been one instance. I think you played this well in Evening Star, I think. Or Weymouth. It was one of the two, because you were supposed to compose a song for them when you came back.
I think I've had like two good ones, but I think both times Kerr was out of the room.
Yeah.
Okay. But the quality of this one is definitely performance worthy.
Okay.
Right. So, what will be your watches for the night?
Take third.
I'll go first.
I'll take second. Does that mean Lilith gets the last one and she's gonna be cranky all day?
Yep, basically. All right. So all right. So first watch comes up. Rith, you're up first. If you want to go ahead and give me a perception check as you're keeping watch.
Nice.
Natural 20. All right.
Don't worry, guys. I got you.
Certainly do tonight. So you're keeping watch. It's a dark night, just because there are clouds in the sky. Slight fall of rain that's happening as your watch is starting. But I mean, Kel Norn has set you guys up in a pretty good spot where you're mostly shielded from the elements, as is the fire. So you're able to stay mostly dry. But even with the fall of rain and occasional clap of thunder in the distance, as the brunt of the storm seems to be passing by on the west side of you guys, keeping a very keen eye. Nothing out of the ordinary for you. Just the normal woodland sounds. occasionally spot an owl that seems to be waking or going about its nightly routine as it starts its day. But aside from that, it is very quiet for you this evening.
Right.
So your 2 hours passes by when Rowan and Kovac are up next.
I'll go wake up Rowan and Kovacs.
Oh, how the tables have turned. I don't attack.
That was smart.
It is. All right. So Rowan and Kovac, you guys are up. Anything you're doing during your watches?
I'll just read a book.
I'm just watching.
Actually keeping track. Okay. All right. How intent are you in your book right now, Kovac? Are you keeping actual watch, or is it more passive for you?
It's pretty passive since there's another person here.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check then, Rowan. 16. Nice.
Good job, buddy.
It was almost a 2.
It was. So you're keeping eye out. Fairly uneventful for you as well. The storm that was the light rain that was going on all day seems to be passing by for the most part. Clouds have parted a little bit, just intermittent spots where you kind of catch a little bit of moonlight, but seems to be clearing up, and nothing seems to happen during your watch either. Fairly quiet.
Nice.
So you come to the end, where Kelnorn is up next, along with Kovac still.
I'll go wake him up.
All right.
And I go to sleep.
Okay.
I just like look at him like real quiet. Look like I might be a little worried he's going to kill me.
Okay.
And I still go to sleep.
He does give you a strange look as you wake him up.
I woke him up. That's normal. Rith gives me that look all the time. Just like, you're up. Walk over. Sit down.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anything for you during yours?
Yeah. I want to wait till he's breathing kind of heavy, and then I want to walk over and plop myself down right next to Kovac.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello. You've been spending a lot of time with Rowan lately.
Mm-hmm. That I have.
Does he seem different to you?
Different in what way?
Well, like, I don't know, since he had that dream that he told me about, he's Oh, he's more confident, and then he's got his eyes have changed.
I mean, we're all kind of on a journey during this whole thing. And he's had some pretty significant changes in his life in the past month.
Yeah.
But I guess it hasn't been anything I've been concerned about. Though I don't know that as well as you do.
I'm always concerned for him.
Have
were
you
the
tried talking to him?
That usually goes as well as talking to everybody else for me. It's like a deep conversation with Rith.
Yeah. Well, you're doing pretty well right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So good.
I guess I don't know.
Okay, well, he's been, spending a lot of time with you, so you'd be the guy to ask.
What did you mean when you said his eyes changed?
Like, there's a flame in them now.
I'll have to take note of that next time I see him.
Well, he's right there. Yeah. Make sure he doesn't wake up. Can we go bonk? And we can look.
I snore in Infernal.
Well, that's not nothing new. Right. It's a good book, and I'm just gonna kind of get up and like walk away.
Good talk.
All right. So whichever one of you is keeping, if either one of you is keeping a better watch than the other, or are you more focused on Rowan, Kilnorn?
Yeah, I'm not actually watching anything.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
Ronan.
Okay. Are you staying in your book for the most part there too, Kovac?
I think he'll be thinking just probably about Rowan.
Okay.
Maybe not as concentrated on his book, but still distracted, so.
Okay. All right. So you guys keep your watch. And surprisingly, nothing happens. It's fairly quiet as you go through. So nothing odd about Rowan's movements in his sleep either for you, Kelnorn. You just
Insight check. No, I'm just
do you have to disadvantage on deception while you're sleeping? I mean, that's.
I feel a little weird that I'm being watched while I'm sleeping, to be honest.
Potentially.
Is he gonna murder me in the shower?
You never know. You never know.
be super easy. I could pull it off. Eh.
Mm. All right. So, do you head to sleep then yourself once your watch ends, Kelnorn?
I'll wake up well with.
Okay.
So there's been a giant centipede kind of circling the camp for a bit now. The fire's been keeping them away, so just keep that going, and you should be fine.
Like it. I like it. Good. All right. So you wake up Lilith with that little notice and kind of looks at you odd for a moment and then got it. Thanks for the warning. And sits down to watch. Do you want to roll for her, Kev? Okay, so 16 for her. Right. Or 11 for her. Okay. So despite the excellent warning from Kelnoran, she doesn't appear to be all that observant as her watch is going. So let's see here. Cool. Everybody over here. And
I seem to lack permission.
yeah. Fixing it here. So are you guys able to see your characters now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know how you guys want to position yourself as you're sleeping at night, because fire's kind of like right here in the middle. And then there's like a tree stump right here, basically. So there you go.
I want to sit on the fire.
Right. It does get cold at night, you know? You never know.
That looks like a great place for Rowan.
In the fire?
No, where I'm at.
Oh, but he is. Oh, just checking, you know? I mean, no, you're a tiefling, but not that kind.
Right. I mean, yeah.
Right. So let's see here.
I have resistance. I'm not immune.
True. All right. So during Lilith's watch here, um, again, doesn't seem to be paying all that much attention.
She's fired.
Possibility. Let's see. Okay. So, as she's sitting there, she feels something that almost tries to come like this cold touch that barely passes by as something slips in from the shadows behind her. Very. Let's see here. So, there you go. So, slips in from the shadows and attempts to reach out with this black, almost translucent hand. Um, barely passes, like, just right within, like, mere centimeters of her back. At the last minute, she kind of feels the cold and, like, arches her back. And it barely misses her, but we will say that she lets out a brief, like, yelp as she turns around, sees these glowing yellow eyes looking at her from this shadowy figure that's floating above the ground at her with no real discernible lower half, but long, black translucent arms that end in these wispy yet sharp fingertips. So go ahead and roll initiative for everybody.
We have no problem waking up.
Oh, I can't because there's not an active combat encounter, it says.
Let's see here. So
I was asking that we had no problem waking up from it. I apparently do.
Okay. 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 So Lilith lets out a yelp, which, let's see. Go ahead and do just perception checks for everybody who's asleep. Aside from you, Kelnorn, I mean, your passive is high enough that you're gonna hear it.
Okay.
Okay. Kovac, you're instantly out of your trance, and just into it. There are... So your head shoots up, and you instantly catch... you can't really see the one that's, like, right by Lilith, just because it's behind the tree. So you only heard Lilith's cry. She's kind of the opposite side of the tree trunk from you. It's a fairly large tree, but go ahead and do a quick perception check as you just basically kind of wake up. Okay. So out of the corner of your eyes, you catch two figures that are kind of advancing towards you that are also kind of black and translucent. Something you're familiar with them. There's something that would be fairly common on the Shadowfell. They're like ghostly apparitions. You know them as shadows.
Okay.
They're mainly active on the Shadowfell anytime, just because it's a very conducive environment towards them. But so generally here on this plane, you know that they tend to stay towards crypts and whatnot. But so it's a little bit odd to see them out in the night, but they are here nonetheless. So we'll go ahead and begin there. Rith, I mean, you're a little slower to wake up, so I mean, whoever has armor on, generally, your armor class will be devoid of your armor that you're wearing, since you can't sleep in it. But so whatever your basic armor class is, if you have a shield, then that's fine. You can pick that up and use it for combat. But whatever your traditional armor is, you would not have it on during the night. So, Rith, you're unaffected.
I got my skills.
You do got your scales. But for this particular turn, you guys all are prone as they're coming up. But aside from Lilith, who's kind of sitting. But all right, so up first is the one that was attacking Lilith. So it will take another swipe at her. That's a 9 to hit, which will miss her. Excellent. Next up is that guy there, who comes over towards you, Kelnorn, as you're waking up. So you see this black, translucent, apparition-like figure come over towards you with these glowing blue eyes, and just reaches down to touch you as well. $20 to hit.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just barely beat my AC.
Just barely beat it. Yeah. So 9 points of necrotic damage, and I will need. Oh, actually, sorry. So 9 points of necrotic damage, as it seems to almost it pulls your strength from you as you're propping yourself up to get up. Your weight feels a little bit heavier as you lose 1 point of your strength. Your strength score is reduced by 1.
Yep.
Let's see. If you're using your shield when you get up for Kovac, are you using your shield?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'd have a 14 right now. Be your
Gotcha, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, so was I at a 19?
You were at a 19 because the splint is a
Okay.
17, but it doesn't let you use any of your decks. So
Gotcha.
yours
Yeah, I
would-
couldn't read it on there, so I was like, I don't know what I'm
it's
at.
weird. I don't know what's going on with the character sheets right now. I updated to
All
the
good.
latest version, and
Oh.
sometimes there's like some issues as it goes through. But
I just realized I hadn't rolled initiative, so there you go.
okay. Well, yeah, you're up then. So
Oh, okay. Why no? Let me. Oh,
I've
that's all right.
teleported
Because
onto
it's
you.
on shadow. Yeah. That's all right.
Okay, hang on. There you go.
I'm trying to screw things up here, so you know.
That's all right. You're up. So you'll have 15 feet of movement basically. So 'cause you'll have to stand
Oh.
up. So half your movement, and then
10.
yep, you're good.
Okay, perfect. What? Oh, just attack. There we go. All right, it wasn't working before. Oof.
Oof. An 11 misses. Is it just kind of you misjudge where it is and just whiffs right through
Damn shadows.
it?
All right, try it again.
You're just rubbing the eye crusties out at this point, you know? It's just messing up with your depth perception just a touch. So, all right. So come over, make 2 swings. Both come very, very close, just missing by millimeters.
Missed it by that much.
Yep. So, next up is Rowan.
Yay. Which ones do I see?
I mean, you can see. I mean, as you're getting up and you take a quick look around, you can see all 4 of them that are visible to you. So you'll see the one that's kind of behind Lilith there.
The one up that was behind Kovac. The one they're
one
fighting.
that just moved over, and then there's one that's kind of
The far off guy.
just out of range of the light from the fire.
Okay. Sorry, I had it clicked on this one,
Oh, okay.
looking for everybody. So what I'll do then is move down here by my buddy Rith. And we're going to
Okay.
fire an Eldritch Blast at the far guy on the
got
right
it.
side.
Got it. $16 will hit on the first one. Go ahead and roll your second one. And a 16 will hit for the second one.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
Holy.
That's some big damage.
Hey, share some
Wait,
of that. Come on.
Yeah. Is that right? Is it +5 to each bolt? Or each thing?
If you're using your...
The invocation thing?
Yeah, because it's a +5 to...
Yeah, because you have to hit with each one individually, so
Yeah,
it adds it
pretty
to
sure
each
that's correct.
dice separately,
Okay.
just
Let
like
me
a
check.
regular attack would.
Okay.
Because it's like... I think it might be like Hex, but let me make sure. I'm fairly certain that's the way I'd read it in the past.
Okay.
That's how I was reading it when I was doing the other character that I had.
Oh, you mean... Well, yeah, for Hex, that's the way it is. Because, yeah, for Hex, that was always the way it was. It's in the regular players. Because it's Agonizing Blast, right?
Yeah.
But I am fairly certain that that is the way it is.
Jeez, player. Know your
Yeah,
own
when you deal-
stuff.
When you deal damage, and it says on a hit.
Okay.
So, since you have to roll to hit for each one,
Okay.
it applies.
I like it.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, powerhouse.
right. So you fire 2, basically purple ravens at it, and they just, even though this thing is almost like moving shadows, as soon as you just tear through it, it just disintegrates into this. The shadows just lose their form, and you hear almost like a high-pitched moan, just as it dissipates into nothing.
Oops.
So I don't want to. So. All right. So you have 5 feet of movement left. Bonus action. Anything you want to do?
No, I think I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay. Kerr.
I'm going to use my bonus action for dropping a spirit totem
Okay.
right there. And it'll be the bear, so like it's 10 temporary.
Nice.
Do you want me
And
to
then
give
I'm-
it to Lilith?
Sure.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Wasn't
If
asking
you
Kerr.
can't control her, can't control her. That's excellent.
Thanks for the permission, though.
You're welcome. Okay. And then I'm going to use my action to cast Thorn Whip
Okay.
behind the one that's next to me,
Okay.
so that when it gets dragged away. If
Okay.
it gets dragged.
Are you standing up?
No, I'm going to cast it
Does it-
from the
Oh,
ground.
it doesn't really matter because it. Yeah, because it's just creating a thorn, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 21.
A 21 will hit. Yes.
5 points of damage. And it would get pulled back 10 feet.
Big damage, big damage.
Is that like a? Is it a grapple or anything?
If it hits, it automatically drags whatever it hits back.
Okay. Okay.
And
So
it's
it-
forced movement, so we don't get
Right.
anything out of it.
So I guess that does depend. Are you pulling it back diagonally? Because that does. I mean, since it's diagonal movement, diagonal will be 15 feet, so it'd only move one square, or you can move it like straight up or straight to the side.
2 straight up,
Okay, so that way. Got
and
it.
then I'll get up.
Okay. All right, so you got 15 feet of movement left.
I'm staying where I'm at.
Okay. All right. Now. All right, so that one's going to move up and attack Kovac. Ooh. 12 to hit. Oh.
Not quite.
Feel it coming in from behind and just kind of duck or swerve out of the way as this hand just passes right behind you.
Yeah, you just hear the from
Yep.
Phasmophobia.
That's right. Ghost event. All right. Lilith.
I guess she's sitting.
Yeah, so she's not necessarily prone, but she has to get up.
Okay, so she'll get up and rapier this guy behind her, I guess.
Okay. She does have dash as well if you want to move. She can use like bonus action to dash
Okay.
if you want, or disengage if you want to move her away before she attacks, because I know she uses her bow a lot, but it's up to you if you want to try to use. I mean, rapier's just as good.
Yeah. I feel like she would get away.
It is generally what she does.
Okay, so she'll do that then.
Okay.
What's her?
So she has a bonus action to disengage, so she has 15 feet of movement that she can move away.
Should probably go this way.
Okay.
And I guess pulling out the bow is part of the movement, correct?
Yep.
Okay, then she'll shoot the one up here with Kovac.
Okay.
Does
Yeah,
that
I mean it's
that's
engaged,
engaged?
so
Okay.
so she would get her sneak attack on that.
14.
14 does hit.
Ooh. Okay. Damage. Sneak attack. Damage.
3. Wow. Okay. So the arrow as it hits just kind of almost looks like it parts through the shadows most of the way and seems to part them a little bit, but then they just kind of coalesce around it. So it looks like it hit, just not. It took a while before it looked like it hit anything of substance inside of it, but it does look like it took damage.
Okay.
Okay. Rith.
I will stand up. Look around. 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they woke me up from my nap. I'll rage.
Okay.
Oh, they're gonna wish they hadn't woke us up now.
I'm gonna attack recklessly.
Okay.
Minus 5. Advantage.
21 will hit. Yep.
I will add an additional radiant damage to it.
Okay. Nice. All right. So your hammer seems to partially pass through it. It's when that radiant damage goes off that you notice it kind of sinks in a little bit more, but the hammer seems to be the physical part of the hammer seems to be less effective. But
Okay. What is
still makes some
this?
contact.
What is the guy behind him?
It's more of a shadowy specter. It's kind of hard to make out in the dim light that you have there, but it's not quite as it almost has like a violet or an sapphire type of translucent to it.
Okay. With my second attack, I will breathe acid in a line.
Okay. Go ahead and what's
They
the
need a dex saving throw. 8, 15.
Okay.
For half.
15 you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
7 acid on both of them.
Okay. The acid looks like it hits them, but doesn't quite. Part of it falls onto the ground. Looks like.
Okay.
So.
That's all I got.
All right. Back to the top, which Kovac.
All right, let's go again.
26 will hit.
Thought that was gonna roll on that 3. And once more here. There we go.
Good one. So you slash at it twice. When the spell goes off, seems to kind of sink in and just eventually blows the shadows apart, and it just dissipates into the night air in front of you. So
Not this time, Ghosty.
up next is this guy. In front of Rith. Uh, 25 to hit on
Yeah.
Rith. So you take 14 points of necrotic damage. And then I need a con saving throw from you. An 11? Okay. You only have advantage on strength-based ones, right? During your rage?
Correct. However, if I fail a saving throw, I can choose to. Before you tell me what it is, I can choose to reroll.
Okay. So yeah, you would fail this one if you want.
All right, I'll reroll it.
Okay. And that's like once per long
Once
rest? Or
per rage.
once per rage. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and reroll if you want. 23. That'll do it. So you feel as its specter hand, just like the black claws as it hits you, they sink into your chest, and you feel almost like they wrap around like your heart in your chest and it starts to make your entire body feel cold. And in a rush of rage, you just kind of flex your chest and you watch as the hand just kind of pulls back out. That still hurt. Like, it's still gripped into you, but you feel like it could have been a lot worse. So, don't think. Okay. Yep. We'll step to the side over here. And up is this one. Yeah. It's going to attack Kovac again. Or Kovac this time, anyhow. $14 to hit. I think was said was your AC.
Right on.
Okay. So this is necrotic damage for you. So it's 8 points of necrotic, which I think you're resistant.
Yes, I believe. If I could read, but yes, I believe so.
Half damage on that. I know you can't see your character sheet that well, but
Yeah, that's all right. I'll pen and paper. We can do it.
And then, all right, you feel as it kind of saps some of your strength. Your strength core is reduced by 4. So it takes 2 away from your attack and 2 away from your damage if you're on that as well.
Okay.
So you feel like your knees buckle a little bit as it hits you.
Gotcha. Okay.
I need. Oh, yes. By the way, yeah, you should have probably made a wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
I had no idea.
Right.
I'm fine.
Oh, you're good. You're so good right now. Okay. I need Lilith to make a charisma save for me, please. Okay. All right. So. Kerr, you're looking towards the shadow that you thorn whipped, right?
Yep.
Or Keldarn? Okay. And Rowan, you took out the shadow that was over there. Where would you be looking next?
Probably towards Rith and that other one, because I'm sure I would have heard that commotion and went that direction.
Okay. So you watch as the almost like violet blue figure that was kind of off in the corner of your vision over in this direction, behind this one here, drifts that way and just stops right in front of Lilith. And then you watch as it just kind of merges into her and disappears.
That's weird.
It is. Your go.
Uh. Guys, something just went inside of Lilith. And then I'm gonna shoot the one near Rith with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go for it. Dang. Okay.
Holy.
26 will hit. Yeah. Yeah.
What the? God.
Really does not like undead tonight.
That's why I rolled so high last time.
Holy
Get him.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. So Rowan just unleashes 2 more blasts at just absolutely Rith, you're watching as she's just 2 purple ravens just fly right into this creature and just blow huge chunks of these whirling shadows that you watch as it like slowly reforms a little bit to kind of hold itself together. But that, based on what you did, that looked like it hurt quite a bit. So
Impressed.
If he looks at me, I wink at him.
anything else for you?
I'll give inspiration to Kovac.
Okay. Sure.
I'm going to cast Shillelagh.
All right.
I want to take a step forward. I want to hit it with my Shillelagh.
Go for it.
Nine. That means no in German.
It does. In fact, it means no at this attack as well. So 9. It does miss.
Okay.
Anything else for you?
I'll work my way around to the other side.
Okay. Okay.
Boo.
15 to hit Kovac.
Yeep.
As you're, you kind of focus your attention on the shadow that just swiped at you and sucked a portion of your strength away. You feel arrow sink into the back of your leg.
At least it wasn't hammer.
That's true. So 5 points of piercing damage plus 12 additional points from sneak attack. So yeah, you watch Rowan as Lilith draws her bow and shoots Rowan right in the back, or not Kovac. Shoots Kovac in the back.
Ow! Oh wait, wrong guy.
So that'd be pretty cool to see yourself get shot in the back.
It would be.
Lilith, what are you doing? That's the wrong guy.
So here and okay. So she kind of disappears from your vision there, Rowan. Rith.
I will hit the person I can see in front of me.
Okay. Yeah, 22 will hit. Nice.
Radiant to it.
Radiant damage again. Okay. All right.
And
Still
then
standing.
I'll take my next attack.
All right. Uh, 17 will hit. Yes. Okay. So it seems. I mean, it's holding itself together. It's getting a little tougher for it. Looks like, but does seem to be holding together at the moment.
I spit on it. All right, that's it for me then.
All right. Okay. Kovac.
Hey, buddy. Deck that guy right there.
One right next to you. Got it.
Yep.
16 will hit. Nice.
And once more here, hopefully.
Yeah. Natural 20 will do it.
Baller.
Oof. Nice. So, say with the first hit, you kind of hit it, and it kind of splits apart, and as it's attempting to reform, you just slash right through the center where you could almost feel the necrotic energy holding it together, and just blast it apart.
Oh, shoot. You can take 2 off of those. For the,
yeah, that's fine. I mean, you're still, with the crit, you got it, so.
Yeah.
I think your first attack was still, it was still high enough. So,
Okay.
so it would have been a 14. But, all right. Anything else for you?
No. Gonna kind of
Okay.
look around for Lilith.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check if you'd like.
Sure.
15. You don't see her right away.
Okay.
So. This guy right here. Gonna go ahead and take a swipe at you, Rith, again. $21 to hit.
Yep.
Take 25 points of necrotic. And then all right. So your make sure it's not a okay. So yeah, your maximum is reduced by that amount.
I don't see an amount.
Oh, the 25 that you took?
Oh, it's reduced by 25.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So this one, it kind of just plunges like straight into your chest, like, Temple of Doom, and just clamps right around your heart, and you feel this wave of cold energy that just washes through your body. Your scales lose a little bit of like their luster as it comes over you, but
Cool.
Rowan.
I will. I'll go ahead and I'll just blast this last guy here.
Sure.
Yep.
Jeez.
It's pretty
Yep,
good.
that'll hit too.
Pretty good night.
Wow.
Oh my god.
You watch as this thing just has its hand inside of Rith's chest, and you just 2 Eldritch Blasts comes across Rith, and one just takes its head off, and the other one just takes its arm off. And the shadow that's inside your chest just dissipates, as does the rest of it. And
It's inside me.
Oh no.
it is gone.
When it dies, I'm just like
Kerr.
I'm going to hold my action on casting a spell for when Lilith inevitably tries to shoot one of us again.
Okay. You don't have to wait very long. She just kind of steps out from the shadow of like behind this tree over here and goes to shoot at Kovac.
What a jerk.
I'm going to cast Spike Growth right on top of her.
Okay. And what does that do against her?
It'll deal 2d4 damage because it erupts around the ground, erupts into spikes around her.
Okay.
And then, unfortunately, I didn't realize it also hit wrist. Let's see if I can move that a wee bit.
You probably can.
I don't know if you'll be able to once it's placed down, but
I have some difficulty, but I've been able
Oh.
to do it before.
there's a button over here that says place measured template. Maybe if you hit that, it'll give you a second chance
You
to
want
do
to
it.
like up here?
Oh, there we
Yeah.
Okay.
The ground becomes difficult terrain,
Okay.
and she'll take 2d4 damage, I think.
Okay.
And then starting a turn and moving through deals the same damage.
Okay.
So 3.
Takes 3 damage. Okay.
And everyone needs to make a wisdom save because it's also illusion to look like regular ground.
Oh,
For everybody that's not in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who can't see the area. Well, no, it's anyone who can't see the area when the spell's cast.
Oh, okay.
So no, everybody else, anybody else who's over there, Rowan would be the only one.
oh.
I'm facing
you're
away
fine.
from it, so
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh.
yeah, join the party.
Awesome. Good times. Good times. So, all right. Back to Lilith. Attack. $20 to hit Kovac. So
Yep.
she does 8 points of regular. And then
Yeah.
is that not a okay? There it is. And another 12 points of sneak.
Kerr, it's because of the Nyogi.
Mm-hmm.
She finally showed her true colors.
Okay, so that is let me see that again. So anytime she moves in there,
I believe so.
for every 5 feet. Um, okay. right, so go ahead and roll it 3 more times. That's consistent. 4 threes in a row. Wow, that's
Yep.
that's impressive.
Well, it's a D4, and that's what I do with Healing Word, and I can't roll above like a 1.
That's true. That's true. All right. Rith.
I see her there.
Yep.
Hey, Lilith, you're possessed. I'm going to swing.
Okay.
Taste hammer.
I'm gonna swing hard.
All right.
Maybe.
A 12 will miss her.
I will swing again then.
All right. $20 will hit. She will use her uncanny dodge against that.
Oh, okay. I will add radiant damage.
Okay. It's also halved. Okay. I mean, even having it still looks like it hurts quite a bit, so
That's it. My 2 attacks and my move.
okay. Kovac.
Man. I will take a dodge action.
Okay. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Okay. I had. Okay. So, yeah, you're behind the tree. Hidden. Nice. Okay. Rowan.
Oops. Wait. What the? Oh, I need to be on that one. I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
And we're gonna cast Bane on Lilith.
Okay.
Of course she does.
Yep. Natural 20. That makes sense.
I hate her.
Yeah.
Me too.
As you should.
Anything else for you?
You know what? I'll also give an inspiration to Rith.
Nice.
Gives me a D6 on
Any roll? Yeah.
on any roll.
Yeah. Saving throw, ability check, attack roll.
Do I on these? I can't remember. Do I choose to roll it before I roll the roll,
No.
or do I
After
roll it
you- well,
after?
Before you know the result, but after
Okay.
you see your roll.
Okay.
So
Yeah, mine are good, you know. They let you do it afterwards.
that's
So
right.
If you roll low, you can be like, you know what? I could get this higher.
Yep.
Works.
Kerr.
Come on. Okay, it won't get off the measurement tool. I was just going to move down to where I can see Rith, and then I was going to cast Healing Word
Okay, so like to there.
at level 2.
Okay.
8.
Hey, that's better than the damage ones because
It's
that's
true.
3 and 1. It's 1 higher.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it all takes though.
That's true.
Okay. That's all I got.
All right. So Lilith, seeing as you're right there, she'll just drop the bow and pull out her rapier and stab. 20 to hit.
Yep.
So, of course, this will be halved for you. So, 9 halved, and then 9 halved again. So, total of 9. Or 8, actually, since I think maybe they are separate each, but. Yeah. And you're up, Brith.
It's me.
Go for it.
I will use an inspiration.
Okay. 18 will hit. Good thing you were off. Bang. All right. Might as well uncanny dodge that.
I will add my radiant damage.
Okay. Okay. She's teetering real bad.
I will
Does
punch
not
her.
look good.
Can I punch her
Yeah.
and knock her out?
I mean, you
Or-
can do unarmed damage. Yeah, you can. I mean, it
Or
would
will
just
the hammer? Can I do it with the hammer?
Yeah,
as
you can
well?
choose. You can choose to do a
non-lethal.
sub duel with a melee.
Yeah, you can do non-lethal.
Okay, I'll do non-lethal.
Okay, go ahead and swing.
Can I use reckless still then? Would that? I would say no, probably, right?
That one, no, because you're doing a more measured strike.
Okay. I will not do
Great weapon master.
Great weapon either.
Yeah. So
Okay.
12 will miss.
That's it.
All right. Kovac.
There's nobody else, is there?
Just Lilith.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out here.
Okay.
Same thing.
All right. Rowan.
I mean, I'm a warlock. What else would I do? Eldritch blast.
Go for it.
Oh, I only hit with 1.
You did only hit with 1.
Oh man.
I mean, that 1 is more than enough because you had a single hit point left. So she drops unconscious and outslides the pale purple blue figure that you saw, mostly translucent, kind of slides out of Lil's body as it falls to the ground. We'll say back here. So
That's it. That's the thing.
anything else for the rest of your turn?
Nah.
All right. Kerr.
Yeah. I've practically got nothing, so I'm just gonna come over here and cast a Cure Wounds.
Okay.
$11.
Wow. I didn't know you were allowed to roll that high.
It must be because I can't do anything to the ghost thing.
It makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
Thanks, pal.
You're welcome.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Lilith has to make a death saving throw. Okay. Rith.
Step over her dead cold corpse.
It's not cold yet.
Oh, what do I want to do? Last thing I want to do is get possessed by this stupid thing.
That's the last thing we want to.
Yeah.
I will step. I will grab Lilith
Okay.
and step over this way.
Okay.
And deposit her next to Kirk.
Okay. So you have half your movement if you're pulling someone. But you are pulling her out of its range too.
So it would take an attack on her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
All right, then I won't do that. I'll just move here. No, I'll move here. And I will pull out the driftwood and cast. Actually, I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to move here. I'm going to cast Daylight.
The drift globe.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So you. Let's see here. Basically, we'll just kind of light up the whole area. So it is very visible now. So, you guys go from having just the campfire going to it's like a bright sunny day in this little 60-foot area. All right. Go
That's
back.
it.
Just gonna move a little bit. I'll still take a dodge action.
Okay.
We believe in you, Ron.
Let's see.
You guys are the only ones.
Well, let's see first. Um, That's good enough. All right. I need all three individuals down here, Rith, Kovac, and Rowan, to make wisdom saves for me, please.
Oh.
Practicing.
You have been. Oh, actually, I need one from Kerr too.
Wisdom save.
Yep. Okay. So, Rith and Kerr, you are both frightened as kind of lets out this. It basically lets out this horrifying wail. The three of you see as its face elongates into this, just like the ability would say, it's a horrifying visage. It's just its face contorts in an unnatural way, jaw elongates, its eyes widen and just peers into you. Kovac and Rowan, bolstered by the Raven Queen, who fears no undead, mostly shake it off for the most part. Doesn't really seem to impact you, but it will. It slides away. Rowan.
Oh, you're lucky. All right, I'm gonna.
You still going for it?
Okay, what can I do to cast 2 spells? What's the rules on that?
Well, one has to be a cantrip, and then the other one, I mean, you can use your bonus action and your action,
Okay.
but one has to be a cantrip, and then the other can be a spell of any level.
Okay. I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Does it matter what order?
No.
Okay. We're gonna do Eldritch Blast at that thing.
Okay. $21 will hit.
Oof.
An 11 will hit.
Oh. Okay.
Just barely.
I like it.
Wow. That's still.
And then I'll give a healing word to Lilith.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I guess I'll do it at 2nd level.
Okay.
So she gets 11.
some of the indents from the little spikes on the end of the mall to heal over a little bit. Anything else for you?
No, that's it.
Okay. Kerr.
I'm going to use hidden step and go invisible for a turn.
Okay.
That's how scared he is.
He is scared.
He's like the octopus or whatever, and gave like the little ink.
Oh, he inked himself. Yeah. All right. Lilith, go. I'll let you take control of her again.
Oh. I'm
Her
assuming.
bow is on the ground right now, so
Yeah, I'm assuming that she is it near her. I guess
yeah, it's off the ground in front and her feet.
she don't really have sight on it, or doesn't really know where it went either. I would
Nope.
actually think that she would probably like just pick that up and move away.
Okay.
Just kind of guessing, especially since she's hurt.
All right. So if she's getting up and moving like her normal
Oh, she
movement,
wouldn't have.
her-
Yeah,
get her
she-
15 feet.
so
So like right
There.
there. Yep. I mean, she can use her bonus action to dash
sure, why not?
if she wants to move another 30 feet.
Yeah, we'll do. Well, she'll go like there, because that's what she would do is hide behind the rest of us.
Okay. No, what do you want is actually there for it. All right. Rith.
Since I can't go closer to it, I just stay there.
You can as long as you can until you see it. So it's within when you're frightened of something, you can't move closer to it when you can see it.
No, that's fine. I'll just stay where I'm at, anyways.
Okay. Go batch.
I don't think quite have sight on that, do
No, not quite. It's behind. You would not be able to walk through. I mean, you see.
Oh
the
shoot,
smoke
that's
from the
that thorn
vents.
thing, right?
Yep. Yep.
Go back. Ah, crap. Where was I? Was I here?
Right here, I think. You're right on the edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it a shot here.
Okay. $23 will hit.
Okay.
Okay. An 11 will hit.
Oh, all right. Jerk.
I mean,
I
you're not
agree.
wrong.
We are not friends.
You watch as your two Eldritch Blasts slam into it, and it takes damage and just disappears from your view. Just kind of fades.
Okay. Don't know where it went.
And Rowan, you're up.
I'm just gonna randomly fire 2 in the direction that it went, just because. Dan.
Where it disappeared?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
I mean, it's probably not gonna do any good, but I can do it.
You can.
Would it
Doesn't
be?
cost you anything.
Yeah. Would it? I mean, would it technically be disadvantaged since I can't actually see it, or just
Technically.
normal? Yeah.
I mean, it's disadvantage. You can't see something.
Yeah.
Okay, 16. Go on your second one. Ooh, 10. Okay. So the 16 passes over the last spot that you saw it. The 10 goes a little wide, but they both just kind of continue on until they
Just disappear.
one hits a tree branch that's in like a low hanging tree branch, on the tree that's kind of behind the larger one there, and then the other one just disappears after about 120 feet.
Okay. I'm just gonna move back over then.
Okay.
Guys, I think it's gone. Where did Kerr go?
Kerr, you are up.
Right. I'm going to move over between Rowan and Lilith at square, like right next to Rowan. I'll be like, I'm here, and then when I cast Cure Wounds onto Lilith. But hey, I moved. Sweet. $11.
Wow. She's looking a lot better.
Well, you know, for being Lilith.
That's true. All right. It is Lilith's go.
She says, "Why did you guys hit me?" I don't know what she's gonna do right now.
Probably not feeling all that good.
Owie. Your hammer doesn't taste good. Why do you keep saying that?
All right. Is there anybody in Rith? You're up next, or are you staying put still?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else I'm going to do at this point.
Okay. Kovac comes up to you again.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay. So are you guys just waiting to see if it returns, or just...
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Staying on guard.
All right. So you guys kind of wait for a little while. 10 seconds passes. 15. A minute. 2 minutes. Nothing.
All right.
Oh. I'm gonna...
There you go.
Yeah, since nothing's happening, I'm gonna go over to Rith and give him a cure wounds.
Okay.
Do. 10.
It doesn't look like it all took.
And I'll hit Kovac with 1 as well.
Okay.
$12.
The frightened effect does end on the two of you as well after about a minute.
Okay. Thanks, pal.
You're welcome. Then I'm gonna be like, man, you guys look beat up. What the heck?
Same shit, different party member.
I give you a once over with. You don't look like you're healing any with the magic.
Not feeling well.
Turn and cough.
Yep, you can turn and cough. All right, I'd like to make a medicine roll.
Okay, go for it.
24.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely does not look right. I mean, his scales have lost some of their luster. Like he's normally upright and very powerful looking. His shoulders are sagged a little bit. Just appears like even his muscles are kind of like the ones his very prominent muscles are kind of drooping a little bit even. Just doesn't look like he's
No wonder I was doing all the damage.
energetic at all. Like he's definitely lost some of his essence to a certain extent.
There's nothing I can really do for that.
Make a religion check.
Oh, you're really good at these.
Yep. Very.
What the?
I am very good at those.
Wow. So, Cormanther is full of really weird things because of all the strange magical crap that's happened over there over the millennia. And running across something like a shadow or the thing that Rith was fighting, which you come to realize was a wraith, they can tend to either, drain. You realize just like the effect that it felt on you, that it sucks some of your strength away, like your physical strength. But wraiths tend to be more dangerous because they almost steal a person's actual life energies. It does return naturally over time. Generally, people just need a very good night's rest, and he should be back to normal. Or, there are spells that do it, but they're just out of your casting ability right now. But
I can prescribe a good night's sleep. That's all I got for you.
Thank you.
Maybe there's an old priest and a young priest where we're going.
I'm not a doctor, but I do play one on the stage.
you stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Okay.
So
What would you guys like to do for the rest of your rest period? Because you probably have about hour and a half to 2 hours left of it. Like, Kovac,
I'm
you
going back to
barely
sleep.
got into your meditation.
I'm gonna lay
Yep.
down.
Okay.
Can we sleep with the light on?
I think
Oh,
I think it only
Worst
lasts like a
nightlight.
minute, anyways.
Daylight lasts for a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
So um I'll watch the last hour and a half.
Okay. Because you still do need your remaining 2 hours of sleep if you want to finish your long rest.
I know.
All right. All right. So, Rowan, go ahead and make a perception check along with Lilith.
Oof.
You can go ahead and make one for Lilith too, yeah.
Oof. Oh yeah.
No, there's
I
the
didn't even get
baffling.
to laugh at myself.
Yeah, no. All right. Um. So for the last hour and a half that you keep watch with Lilith, you don't um you don't notice anything. She doesn't notice anything. But even with your dagger, you don't notice any kind of presence that comes into range during that time frame. So the rest of your watch period ends without any kind of issue. Rith, as you wake up, Kovac, Kalnorin, the effects that you had on you with the strength drain and the hit point loss, Rith, yours goes away as well. So
Cool.
you're able to use some hit dice if you want to recover some hit points up to half. For anyone who's
I don't
damaged.
get like a long rest to.
You do get a long rest, so you can either you can just heal naturally, or you can use the hit points over. You can use the hit dice over your long rest up to half.
Okay. So it's been a while. We do con plus level, right?
For just natural healing.
For
yes.
natural healing, yeah.
Otherwise, if you're using hit dice, it is your D12 plus your con mod.
I use a hit die, I think.
Okay.
Lilith's gonna use a hit die. Would she be able to?
Yep.
Okay. Wait, how do I just? There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I'll just use the one.
All right.
She's gonna do one more.
All right. There you go.
All right.
Kovac, you're using any or?
No, I just did natural.
Okay. All right. So, new day comes up. So for you, Rowan, it would be considered like a short rest. You can get your warlock ones back.
Okay.
And bardic inspiration, I think, right?
I don't remember. For sure, warlock stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Since you did sleep some, you're not exhausted, but you just didn't get the benefits of the.
I think
full
I think
rest.
yeah, I think Bard is long rest because it didn't give me those
Okay.
back. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
All right. So morning comes, or slight dark before the morning, anyhow, as you guys come to. Most of you finishing your long rest. No longer feeling the lasting effects of the battle from the previous night, but
That sucked.
Kelnorn, you preparing breakfast in the morning?
No, I'm going to just cast create food and water.
Okay.
Guys, I don't know what that was last night, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, me neither. Bam. That is like 40 some odd pounds of food.
Wow.
All
Dig
right.
in.
Rith eats.
Yep. Doesn't have a whole lot of flavor to it, but
Doesn't matter.
it is food. And it's not a berry.
It is not a berry. Yes.
So,
Yeah. I'll eat. And apparently feed my horse too.
I mean, there is enough to, feed the 5 of you and then probably 3 of the horses. So, you guys have food for the entire day and water.
Actually, the water needs to go into containers. Since we don't
does.
have anything, it doesn't. It
There's
just
water skins, but
30 gallons of water just kind of appear on the ground and go everywhere.
Oh, not in the
Well,
food.
you could put it in the water skins that you guys have available, but
True.
so there's part of it that goes in there, but yes, the rest of it would just be on the ground. So, perfect for the horses. Hey.
Yeah. Good job.
Always thinking on, ahead, on my feet and all that.
Yep.
All right. Anything you guys do in the morning while you're prepping or just getting ready to move on for the day?
Yeah, I think I would be just kind of getting.
Definitely ready to move on.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Are you continuing or having the horses continue at a quick pace?
Yes.
Okay.
Today, while we're moving on, I'm gonna talk to Kovacs about strategies. Pastime.
Sure.
Okay. Anything in particular or just talking as you're going?
Talking general. Practicing both English or common and throwing different strategies past him
Sure.
that I've read on with the book that he gave me or whatever.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. So you guys continue north at a fairly quick pace, making your way through the Knolls Pass, going beyond the place where you battled against the bandits, and then you see the Stormhorns on your west or on your left-hand side. As you get past the Knolls Pass, the east starts to open up into kind of craggy hills. You can kind of see some plains in the distance a little bit. some other mountains that are further off, maybe a day or two's ride to the east. And you start to go through some foothills as you get out of the Stormhorns area, and it opens up into plains as you come down and out of the foothills. And in the distance, you can see what appears to be a fort-like structure. In the distance, maybe 45 minutes to an hour away, probably on the ride as you're going. But beyond that, like immediately behind it, what dominates your vision is this wall that goes around and behind, but instead of seeing city structures or a city skyline beyond that wall, you just see this large, massive, black swirling dome that even in the daylight just seems to be moving and intertwining with itself even from this distance. The area around it appears to... The sunlight doesn't seem as bright even around the perimeter of that shadowy dome, and as you continue forward, it just starts to loom above you. And about a half hour to 45 minutes later, you can see the keep a little bit more clearly and start to recognize some of the purple dragon standards draped from the ramparts. And behind this still standing stone wall, this massive black swirling dome just looms in front of you. Kerr, as you get a little bit closer, like you start to think that with your unusually high passive perception, you start to feel like you hear whispers coming from the distance, creeping in on you from a unnaturally far away.
You guys hear that?
I heard you just now.
Okay. So you don't hear like whispering?
I listen for whispering.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check. 22. Okay. You listen a little bit closer, and it is very reminiscent of when you were in the Fortress of Memories. More sinister. It's definitely... I mean, when you were there, it was a bit unsettling, but this has ill intent.
I think I hear it now.
What's it saying?
I don't know, but it ain't happy. Seems upset or angry or mean,
Creepy.
creepy.
Probably have about 5-minute ride left until you get to the actual keep itself that's in front of you. Continue on.
I don't wanna.
Guys, I think this might be it.
Good.
And this is probably... it's a couple hours past when you guys stop for lunch, basically, at this point. So it's mid-afternoon or so. As you guys get close enough to the keep, you see a couple of individuals ride out on horseback. Their horses covered in plate armor with purple sashes across them, these individuals dressed in full plate armor with purple plumes going up, wearing the emblazoned crest of the purple dragons, and they stop you about 100 yards from the keep, and one holds up their hand and says, "Halt and state your business. Go no further." And we'll go ahead and end there for the night.
Bitch, get out of my way.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. I rage.
Got a big keep there.
I will turn around and go the other way, 'cause I'm not helping you with that.
You got it, buddy. He's on his own.
No, I'm possessed.
So, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. I believe we should be back to our normal group here in about 2 weeks when we are back in the new year. So, after the wonderful couple of holidays, and hopefully we all survive snowpocalypse here in the Midwest. But thank you all for coming tonight. Hope you enjoyed. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, share with people, and we will see you next time. Keep those dice warm. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.